Hallelujah!
Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and today is the 23rd day of the Minnesota Whiskey Elite ADHD Whiskey Blind Whiskey Tasting Advent Calendar of Fun. For this 23rd day, we're back at the home base. We're back home, baby. Yeah! No more whispering in front of a fireplace like a giant piece of crap, like an overgrown ginger afraid to wake up his wife. Not tonight. It's only 2 days until Christmas. Only 2 days until Christmas. If you didn't hear me the first 2 times I said it, it's only 2 days until Christmas. You better have your F and S together. Are you gonna nail this Christmas like that general contractor nailed your great-grandmother back in 1941? Or are you gonna screw it up like the contractor when he entered it as a line item on their final bill? I hope this Christmas is the best Christmas ever. If you want it to be, then that has to start today. You need to go out there and you need to work, bitch. And speaking of work, I've got 3 more pours in this calendar. So before we get too long-winded, let's pour day 23 and see if it's splendid. Got them in my shorts pocket, trying to keep them warm. 24, 25, 23. A lot of famous athletes have worn the number 23, like my main man Michael Martin back in high school. America. I spin this glass for you, ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. I'll do it for a minute or two, ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. I will nose taste and score for you, ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. I got whiskey to taste, ba-rum-bum-bum-bum, rum-bum-bum-bum, rum-bum-bum-bum. Your oils will coat this glass, ba-rum-bum-bum-bum, ba-rum-bum-bum-bum, rum-bum-bum-bum. Now that this little drammer boy is super dizzy, let's go ahead and give it a sniff to see what's going on inside this glass. I just watched Fred Minnick's Top 100 Whiskeys of 2022, so I'm feeling like super amped up for this tasting. It's kind of like watching Game 7 of the NBA Finals and then hitting your driveway and playing a little street ball with the gang. Sweet, young, floral. If you picture a white flower with a yellow inside, that's not what this is. This is a different type of flower. What in carnation is that? Weeds? Kind of smells like weeds. And dandelions. There we go. You ever cut the lawn that's full of dandelions and they're just shooting dandelions everywhere? It is sweet. It's a bit yardy. A freshly pollinated dandelion. Nothing great about the nose is standing out like Shaquille O'Neal in a suspect lineup. And by that, I mean a lot of what probably are the good characteristics of the nose are well hidden, because I'm not getting a ton of things I love off of the nose, but then again, it's not like I hate it. I'm going into the sip of this whiskey with an open mind, going in for a taste on this 23rd drink of December. Cheers, everybody. Ding! Down the hizzy. Yeah. Well, that whiskey makes me not happy. Nobody likes when I beat around the bush, and I've been told that on multiple occasions. So, I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer when I smelled it, but it literally did not smell good. But after tasting it, and like assessing what's happening in my mouth, I don't love it. It's thin, it's harsh. I'm not necessarily sure if it's super young or just super watery. But I feel like the proof point of this is below what it needs to be. I've added a lot more cinnamon to my diet lately, and since then, I've been picking up a lot more cinnamon on the nose and palate of whiskeys. But again, I'm getting some cinnamon on this, and the cinnamon is thankfully covering up some other things that are happening in here that I don't necessarily love. And by don't necessarily love, I mean I don't like them at all. If this were the only whiskey on the planet, would I drink it? Sure. Would I talk about how good I used to have it? Absolutely. I don't know what this is, but I'm not a big fan. It's fine. It's just whiskey. It tastes watered down. It tastes like a bit astringent. It's ethanol forward. I don't necessarily love it. Do I feel bad for not loving some of the pours in this calendar? No, because I'm being honest. I'm not going to sit here and drink something I don't like and tell you that I like it. If I'm tasting something totally blind and I don't like it, guess what? Sorry, don't like it. And in this case, don't really like it. I think I'm going to go ahead and say that on day 23, I give this whiskey a score of 4.9. It's a 4.9. I don't like it. Nothing that it does to my palate makes me extremely happy, or even remotely happy. It's just kind of like a bitter, sour, astringent, thin whiskey that I'm not in love with. Let's find out what we were drinking on day 23. Wow. Smoke Wagon Bottled and Bond Straight Rye Whiskey. I opened this bottle on a live stream and I did not like it. I really didn't even pick up on the rye all that much, which is weird. MGP has a couple different rye mash bills. They have the 95.5 rye, which is the most common and most used rye everywhere. Then they have a low rye mash bill, which has a lot of corn in it. And that must be what this is. This must be the low rye MGP mash bill. So there's that. Smoke Wagon Bottled and Bond Straight Rye Whiskey. Sorry, Aaron Chepanek, but it's not my jam. And that's okay, it doesn't have to be. Nobody made this stuff for me. Unfortunately. But they should. They should try to make the Whiskey King happy and proud. Honky tonk hero, I'm the Whiskey King. That does it for day 23. 2 more days to go. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and then we have a special Christmas edition. So, 2 more left. Thank you for watching. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey, and like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on just trying to be as truthful as possible, and actually standing by that. As much as I wanted to love everything in this calendar, I just couldn't do it. I can't do it. And I understand if I trash something that you love, people get upset. People are like, you idiot. What do you got, the COVID again? Huh? You big fat idiot? And guess what? I don't. But different strokes for different folks. Am I wrong? Different palates for different schmallets or something. We all got different things that we enjoy. And no matter what, I hope you enjoy my honesty. And if you can't get down with that, then you can get down to be on the naughty list and expect a big fat sack of rubber dicks in a box. And in your stocking, there will be a box of lube. But the lube will be empty. So deal with that. Deal with that.